Ayo, brothers and sisters, it's your big brother here, Zolisa. It's been a while. Greetings to everyone, and I hope that everyone is doing well, alive, kicking, and surviving this tough world. Almost everywhere I would go, there's always going to be one or two people coming to me asking me if what happened to you guys, why are you no longer recording the videos. And some people would share with me stories about how some of our videos have helped them to think differently about different topics, whether we were talking about success, relationships, or whatever other social topics that we are battling with as human beings. So we thought that it would be of some sort of benefit that we just record a video and let you guys know that we are still very much alive, baby, and still very much kicking and surviving in this tough world.
Yeah, hello to you guys. It's good to be back. Honestly, it feels so good, baby, to be back. And I literally got a message from my other friend the other day. She was going through something, so she's like, friend, I have a topic for you that you need to discuss on YouTube. Please go back. And she's not the only one. I mean, I always get messages as well on Instagram, people saying you guys must come back, and it's good to be back. So we are back. I know we've been saying we are back a lot of times, but sometimes life is life. Things happen. So we're just grateful to be here and still be able to say we are back, guys, and we are alive and kicking. Yeah.
And the other thing, people don't understand sometimes how challenging this whole process of recording a topic is, especially for people like us. I'm an overthinker, I'm an overanalyzer. So when we come with a topic, we don't just want to take into consideration our view of the topic. We also want to take into consideration other views that may be in contradiction with our own views, but we want to present those views so that you can make up your own decision. So that means sometimes it takes us a bit of time to learn and study those views and understand them, and we also have to sort of like talk about what we think those views are saying before we refute them. So that process on its own is time consuming.
It takes a lot.
It's time consuming.
And there's no point in recording something just for the sake of recording and saying I'm just putting it out there, but you have to think about it, and we emotionally, and we have to be present. We just can't record for the sake of recording. We have to be present in a conversation.
And we also have to sort of like soak our emotions into whatever topic that we are talking about, because I think sometimes if you are emotionally disconnected from the topic that you are trying to share, I don't think you would do justice to the topic. And I think your message would always come across as ignorant, and that's something that we are trying to avoid in whatever topics that we are talking about. And because they are so complex, they are not just surface based type of topics. You need to go like dip into the surface and sort of like try to understand them and present your views and the contradictory views accurately. And that on its own is a time consuming process. But I miss this space, but sometimes I just love to be just behind the scenes doing my own learning, but sometimes I think it's nice to just be in front of the camera. And I miss this beautiful soul also. This cool cat. Some other kids are cool cats. We are the cool cats. Cool cats. We are the cool cats.
Okay. But yeah, guys, we are back, and I'm happy that you're back. But you know what, sometimes people would think, oh, they are tired, they don't want to record anymore, because YouTube take a lot of time and take a lot of emotions. But we wouldn't just start something and just drop you like that. Promise you that we will always come back to you guys. We're not gonna just dump you just like that. We started this with you, and we're going to continue the journey with you.
And honestly speaking, I never thought that we would have so many people interested in what we have to say.
Yeah.
So I think the interest in what we have to say has sort of like caught us off guard, because I never really thought that you would, get a lot of people benefiting from these things that we are sharing. But I think that on its own has been very humbling and inspiring for us, and I think to a certain extent it's one of the reasons why we decided that okay, we need to sort of like come back to the scene and sort of like put a camera in front of us and talk about these topics. I mean, we've never stopped talking about whatever that we find interesting, but we were just doing it behind the scenes, so yeah, I think this time around we're gonna have a lot of interesting things to talk about, and a lot of interesting things to share about, and I'm still as sexy as ever. I'm sorry.
You know what? I mean, no, I don't have to say anything, guys. You can see I'm still, yeah.
Okay, peace out.
Bye, guys.
Bye.